Willkommen. My name is Sean Huggins and this is React with Hugs. Check out the brand new vlog linked in the description and let's take a look at today's comment of the day. So today's comment of the day comes from Leon USA and they say, "You scammer don't even live in Germany. Or do you think that the location in the YouTube description is for the language?" Well, this is an interesting comment. I was not expecting anything like this on my 2024 bingo card, but now apparently I don't live in Germany. I don't even know where to start with this one. I mean, I don't know how you're gonna watch one of my reaction videos and see this little box of a webcam and think, yep, I can determine that he doesn't live in Germany or that he does live in Germany. Seeing this background or seeing any of the backgrounds that I've had on any of my reaction videos and thinking, yep, you know what? I know for a fact that this guy doesn't live in Germany. I can tell by the camera angle. At least I'm assuming that's the only information that you have to go off of when making a comment like this. And that is insane to me. Well, I have unfortunate news for you. I do actually live in Germany. I work in Germany. I have an apartment in Germany. I am engaged to be married to a German. I am technically currently living in Thailand because I'm traveling for vacation, but I'm still a resident of Germany. So this comment is not only incredibly odd, but also somehow incredibly stupid. Well, moving on. Let's hop into today's reaction. All right, guys, so we're checking out today German houses versus American houses. 10 major differences. This should be interesting. I spent a lot of time in America and American houses, obviously. I've also spent some time, not as much time, but some time with and in and around German houses. So I think I know a bit about both, and we're gonna see what this guy has to say about it. So los geht's.
If you're an American and you're thinking about moving to Germany, I'm gonna share with you 10 differences between German houses and American houses.
Move my camera.
What's up, everybody? I'm Steven Miguel and you're watching XP Life Now. Cool. On this channel, I share with you new things that I learned and experienced as it pertains to travel and different cultures. So if you're new to the channel, consider subscribing. There's a lot of differences between German houses and American houses, but this video won't be all inclusive. I'm just gonna share with you 10 things that I feel are an important thing to know if you're considering moving to Germany.
Okay.
So the first major difference is actually not in the house at all. German houses are typically close together in a community.
True, yes.
Since I've been here, I've never seen a house that was just off by itself. Compared to the US, it's very common for houses to be separated by a kilometer or so, especially in rural areas like in the South. Yeah,
towns are a lot more compact in Germany, and in America, everything is sprawled out more. People tend to have bigger gardens and more separated houses, and everything just takes up more space in America in a lot of cases. Yeah, this is a good point.
South. The second major difference is German houses tend to be built up. I've never seen a house that was only one floor. Typically, it's at least 2 floors. Yeah, true. The house that I live in is actually 3 floors, versus in the US, it's very common to find houses that are only 1 floor. Yeah. The third major difference is the carport. For German houses, it's a common thing to have the carport separated from the house. Sometimes you'll have one like mine where it's just a cover. Other times you'll actually have one that you can close. Now this is different from the US, where the garage is usually a major piece of the house and it's actually attached to the house. Yeah, this is a pretty stereotypical looking American house. You could see houses like this all over America, and yeah, this is pretty common. So this is a good take here, very good take. That being said, my house in Germany does have an attached garage just like this one. So obviously there's exceptions to everything, but yeah, in general, this is a very common style in America. It also serves as another point of entry into the house. Yeah. And typically they're made to fit 1 or 2 cars. So the fourth major difference between German houses and American houses are the doors. The only way to lock the door—
Whoa, dude, no doorknobs. Why am I just realizing this? I lived in Germany for however many years. Why am I just realizing there's no doorknobs? It's just the latch things. There's no knob. It's just the Whoa. Whoa. My mind is blown right now.
Doors in German houses are with the key. Another thing to note is that if you don't have your key when you go outside, you could potentially be locked out of the house because,
Oh
as
yeah,
you can see,
true.
most doors don't have any kind of doorknob. So when you close it, it's shut, and you have to have a key in order to open it.
Oh. Yeah, in America, most of the time there's a doorknob on each side, even at the front door, so that if you don't lock the front door when you leave, you can still open it. You can leave it unlocked if you want. You could leave it open if you would like. Apparently not so common in Germany. Interesting.
The fifth major difference between German houses and American houses is the heating. In my house and in most German houses, you have radiators.
That's what we have
to heat the house up. And what's cool about these things is they're all throughout the house in every single room. And you only heat the rooms that you are in. For example, I spend most of my time downstairs. So I almost never turn on the ones on the second and third floor, including the bedroom, because I like my bedroom cold.
Yeah, Germany and America both have a number of different ways of heating houses, obviously, but this is definitely the most common way that I have seen out of the German houses that I have been in. And in America, a lot of places have central heating and central air systems, which means you set the temperature and then the entire house is then heated or cooled to that temperature. You can't set which individual rooms you want to turn on and off and stuff like that. Obviously, there's exceptions to everything, but in general, that's kind of how it is.
Cold. The sixth major difference between German houses and American houses are the refrigerators. In most German homes, your fridge won't actually look like a fridge, but will look like a
True.
ordinary cabinet. It does not have a freezer, which is something that I think is pretty standard. I've been in quite a few German homes and I have yet to see a freezer. Typically,
damn! Me and Issa had the American style refrigerator slash freezer in our apartment.
all refrigerators within American houses will also be a freezer. The seventh major difference between German houses and American houses is that German houses don't have closets. So most of the time you have to buy something like a wardrobe in order to store your clothes. Yeah,
in America, in order for a room in the house to be considered a bedroom, if you're selling it or trying to rent it to somebody, for example, it has to have a closet in it. So that's what I was always used to. And then I came to America and all the rooms looked completely empty and I'm like, where does all the stuff go? But I don't know, it's kind of nice, the German system, because then you can like more customize it to your own preferences, you know? So that's kind of nice too. It's maybe more work up front because you have to buy your own shrunk or you have to come up with whatever storage system. But then, like I said, it's more customized to what you want and what you like. So that's also pretty cool.
In American houses, every single bedroom will have a closet for you to put your clothes in. So the eighth major difference between German houses and American houses are the windows. The first thing I want to point out about the windows are the Rolladens. Rolladens are these metal or plastic shutters that you can let either up or down.
Dude, when I put all those things down and it's just completely black, I just feel so safe.
Depending on what you want to do. The second thing I want to point out about the windows is that there are two different ways that you can open them. If you don't want to open the window all the way up so that you don't have to deal with bugs and potentially birds flying in, all you have to do is turn the knob all the way up and the window comes down to about this point.
This is
Even
like
with it
magic.
Like this, I can already start to feel the cool air start to come into the room. But if you want to completely air out the room,
absolutely magic.
The window actually comes all the way open. And all you have to do is turn the knob to the side, and now the window opens all the way. To lock it, just turn it down. Now there's no standard window for American homes, but one of the things that really comes in handy that you find in the US but won't find in Germany are screens. Typically in America, windows will come with screens in order to keep the bugs out if you wanted to open it up.
Me and Issa got a little screen kit like this off of Amazon for like 10 euros or something, and we put our own bug screens in all of the windows in our apartment. So it was the best of both worlds. Highly recommend.
Open it up. The ninth major difference between German houses and American houses are the ceilings. Looking at German houses from the outside, they tend to have very steep chimneys. They tend to have very steep chimneys.
Oh, steep roofs.
And you actually see that when you go into the house. So you definitely want to take this into consideration when you think about the different types of furniture that you want to buy or move over here.
Okay, yeah, this is valid. A lot of the houses in Germany build rooms into what in America would be considered the Dachboden, just because the roof is so steep, whereas in America, they're a lot less steep, so you could fit the rooms in there and then still have the Dachboden above everything. Though Germany obviously has Dachboden as well, they would just be basically above this room. But yeah, in America, it's not so common to have rooms where the ceilings are slanted in like that, even if you do have a Dachboden still above that room as well. Anyways, let's continue.
The last major difference between German houses and American houses are the bathrooms, specifically the toilet and the tubs. A couple things I want to point out about the toilet. If you'll notice, it does not have a back tank to it that is visible or accessible. Also, it doesn't go into the floor. And typically what you'll find in American houses is the toilet will be mounted onto the floor, and it'll have a water tank in the back. Another thing I wanted to point out about the toilet is that German toilets don't have a lot of water in the bowl. The hole is typically far in way in the back, and you have all this flat space in the toilet. So you have to do a really good job aiming, or you're gonna have to use the brush to clean it. Also with German toilets, they do a really good job flushing compared to American toilets. The toilets in America, when you flush them, unless you're in a public restroom, when you flush them, they tend to do, they do this swirl. The water comes in and it does this swirling motion to drain out. But with German toilets, when you flush it,
wasted water. Someone arrest him.
It just does that. And I've never had a problem with anything not going down in German toilets. As I said, the tubs are different as well. They tend to have these shower nozzles attached to them. But as you can see, there is no shower curtain.
Yeah.
Or anything to stop the water from getting onto the floor. That is because the shower is actually over here. Question of the day. What are some things that you liked about German houses that you would like to incorporate into your own?
I would like to add, obviously, number one is the windows. Obviously, I would like to combine the American style and the German style, combine the two and make the best of both worlds, plus the blinds. Definitely. You know what? Actually, never mind. I changed my answer. Number one answer is the blinds. Make my house into a bunker every night and it'll be great. That's my number one thing, is the blinds for sure. Woo! Anyways, wow, that was really fun and interesting. Some of these things that he mentioned, I completely forgot were not common in America. At any rate though, I'm gonna pass the question off to you guys, the experts. From what you have seen across the internet, what would you say is the major difference between American houses and German houses? Let me know down in the comments below. At any rate though, that's all the time that I have for today. If you enjoyed, consider subscribing. We got new videos every single day. Check the links in the description for all of my other social media, including my vlog channel. Thank you guys so much for being here, and as always, I'll see you guys tomorrow. Peace.